Good day everyone, I am Jen Maranti Topic. So today we're going to rationalize the EDU 011 item number 90 to 100 together with my group Transmonte Jodian and Usngan Jalala. Okay, number 90. What is the main concern of a spiral curriculum? A. Curriculum renewal and revision. B. Horizontal articulation among the subject in a grade level. C. Vertical articulation of a given subject across grade level. And letter D. Incorporating government trust and social concern. The key words is a spiral curriculum. A spiral curriculum is one in which there is an interactive revisiting of a topics, subject or themes throughout the course. The explanation of the following choices. A. Curriculum renewal and revision. So what is the meaning of curriculum renewal? A curriculum renewal, as the term is used in this guide, refers to an initiative undertaken by a faculty or unit that seek to evaluate, analyze, and or improve some elements of program's curriculum. And the revision is to revise curriculum. On other hand, means to modify the curriculum using data from the review. B. Horizontal articulation refers to the coordination of curricula and lesson plans to ensure the same material or subject are taught to students in the same grade level. Vertical articulation is ensure that what students learn from one year to the next takes from a coherent and logical process that maximally supports student understanding and progression. D. The government trust towards environmental preservation and restoration requires the participation of all its implementing units and agencies. Okay, the correct answer is letter B, horizontal articulation among the subject in a grade level. Why? Because horizontal articulation refers to the coordination of a curricula and a lesson plan to ensure that the same materials or subject are taught to students in the same grade level. Number 91. The practice of non-grade instruction start from blank. A. Progressivism. B. Reconstructionism. C. Essentialism. D. Realism. The key words here is what is non-grade instruction. A non-grade education is a practice of teaching children of a different ages and ability levels together in the same classroom without dividing them or the curriculum into steps labeled by the grade designations. The explanation of the following choices. A. Progressivism. Progressivism holds that it is possible to improve human societies through the political actions. As a political movement, progressivism seeks to advance the human condition through the social reform based on the reported advancement in science, technology, economic development, and social organization. And letter B is the Reconstructionism. Is a philosophical approach that questions essentialism and other rigid and dogmatic standpoints. Letter C, Essentialism. Essentialism is the broadcast sense is any philosophy that acknowledges the primacy of essence. Letter D, Realism. Lesson summary or realism philosophy is the view that an object or thing that really exists and has certain attributes independently of what people think about it. Okay, the correct answer is letter A. Why? Because it focuses on a practice of non-graded instruction. According to a philosopher, John Dewey, Progressivism is an educational movement that started by John Dewey that says that students learn through their own experiences. Progressivism revolves around the student needs, including teaching students to be a good citizen as well as good learners. A concept known as the focusing on the whole child. Your fellow teacher who belongs to your department had been absent for a week because she went to Canada. You discovered that all dates had been filled to be reflect that she has been absent. What will you do? A. Report this to the principal. B. Gossip about the teacher. B. I see. Leave her alone. D. Confront the teacher when you see her. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. Confront teacher, because let them know immediately that you have some concern and want to hear their side of the story. Number 93. If we aim to produce the globally competitive graduates, the Philippines education should give major emphasis to blank. A. English, science, and mathematics. B. Technology and citizenship education. C. Humanities and works education. D. Bilingual education and values education. The keywords here is a globally competitive graduates. Globally competitiveness can be defined as the set of skills that help someone be a productive member of their community and the world. Being a globally competitive today requires developing global competence, equipping students with hard skills to competitive in a global job markets and is important. Here are the explanation of the following choices. A. English, science, and mathematics. Okay, these are the major subjects. B is technology and citizenship education. Digital citizenship refers to the responsible use of technology by anyone who uses the computers and the internet, digital devices to engage with the society on any level. The letter C is a humanities work on education. So humanities education preserves the great accomplishment of the past, provides insight into the understanding of the world we live in, and provides the tools that imagine future. And letter C, bilingual values education. Bilingual education helps students effectively connect with the people with different cultures and backgrounds, increasing their ability to empathize with others, promoting an emotional intelligence. The correct answer is letter D, bilingual education and values of education. Why? In bilingual education, students are taught into 2 or more languages. It is distinct from the learners a second language as a subject because both languages are used for the instruction and in different content areas like math, science, and history. The time spent to each language depend on the model.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Trasmonti Julian, Best Ed Filipino. Now I'll be rationalize 2 subject, which is EDU 011, EDU 532. Now I'll be start the item number 94. What pillar of education is concerned on a material development rather than human development? So letter A, learning to do. Letter B, learning to live together. Letter C, learning to be. And letter D is learning to know. If we say pillar of education is what? Okay. The answer is letter A, learning to do. Why? Because mastering their own way of learning will prefer them to apply what they learn, which is focus on this pillar. 95. A fresh graduate teacher is usually idealistic. Which one will most likely inspire her to clear her idealism? Letter A, introduction of education innovation. Letter B, support of living models. Letter C, pressure of work. Letter D, high salary. Okay, the answer is high salary. Because a lot of the teacher usually need of high salary, especially if you are an idealistic teacher. Okay, 96. Honestly remains a value of even if nobody in an organization values it. This pronouncement comes from the mouth of an. Letter A, pragmatist. Letter B, idealist. Letter C, reconstructionist. And letter D is progressivist. So the answer is letter B, idealist. Why? Because idealist is someone who innovations an ideal word rather than the real one.
And EDU 011 items number 97. Teacher Annie was required by her principal to attend school on 4 Saturdays in row to train the editorial staff of their school newspaper as this principal under RA 4670. Letter A, yes, provided the teacher was competent. Letter B, no, because it's not a function of a classroom instructor on a regular basis. Letter C, yes, because it is one of the teacher's other responsibilities. Letter D, no, because it isn't stated explicitly and the legislation. The correct answer is letter C. Yes, because it is one of the teacher's other responsibilities. Items number 98. Principal Roy responded to the letter of complaint received by his office 30 days after claiming that he had been preoccupied with more essential matters in the previous days. Is his justification acceptable? Letter A, yes, because he needs to set priorities. Letter B, no. The issue is simplified and acceptable. Letter C, no. According to RA 6713, public authorities and employees must respond to letters and requests within 15 working days after their receipt. Letter D, yes, because the complaint letter may wait and it's not urgent. The correct answer is letter C, no. According to RA 6713, public authorities and employees must respond to letters and requests within 15 working days after their receipt. In items number 99, teachers who works in a public school in her neighborhood, her classroom instruction begins at 6 a.m. and concludes at 3 p.m. Due to a teacher shortage, it is the task assigned to her here. Letter A, no. Magna Carta for public school teachers states that in the exigence of service, any teacher may be required to render more than 6 hours and or more than 8 hours of actual classroom teaching a day. Letter B, no. Rendering longer teacher hours would make the teacher tired and exhausted. Letter C, yes, as long as she signs a conforming letter to the effect. Letter D, yes, the situation demands that she render longer teaching hours. The correct answer is letter A, no. Magna Carta for public school teachers state that and the exigence of service, any teachers may be required to render more than 6 hours and or more than 8 hours of actual classroom teaching a day. Items number 100. And Mindanao teacher J talks about the problems between wearing clans. Which pillar should he emphasize the most? Letter A, learning to do. Letter B, learning to know. Letter C, learning to be. Letter D, learning to live together. The correct answer is letter D, learning to live together. It's because priority is given to K, intercultural competencies that must be taught, integrate and nurture in ways that are not currently happening.